Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. How is everybody on this Thursday evening, the start of the NFL season? I guessed 11 when I set this stream up. I thought we were going to overtime there. What a game. One toe decides the game. Wow. Wow. Hello, Dad Spare Change, Tom Thumb, Elizabeth Flood, good to see you all. VMC, good to see you. Woohoo in the house. I know, woohoo. I don't think we can do better than last night, but this is the these are Federal Reserve straps tonight, so I don't know. Hello, Chew. See, Noah's World, good to see you. Hello, Dalvin Purcell, good to see you. Jesse Kruckenberg, good to see you. That's true, woohoo. Wow, I think both teams got some stuff to work on. If Lamar Jackson has to run that much all year, he gonna get killed. And then the Chiefs secondary, kind of ugly, and they can't run the ball. So how y'all doing? We did have a great night last night. We had 9 star notes. We had a broken ladder, 3 or 4 birthday notes, several bookends, some 3-digit bookends. Just a little bit of everything last night. So we're going to try again. I've got 500. These are from the Federal Reserve. This is from my other bank, ordered from the Federal Reserve. So we will see how these stack up. We'll also see if these happen to be in the right direction, maybe. Highly unlikely. Hello, Captain Vic. Good to see you. Ricky Viscani in the house. All right, well, starting a little 2 hours later than an hour and 15 minutes later than I have been, I guess. Been starting at 9:45. We'll see how this goes with the later start time tonight. All in Currency Collection, good to see you. Good job, All in Currency Collection. Good for you. Good for you, my friend. Glad to help. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to be searching $1 bills, looking for fancy serial numbers, star notes, older bills. Whatever we can find is what that makes a bill have a value more than face value. Most of those we will keep. And how this works here, I think that all of y'all that are here right now know, if I miss one that is one I would normally keep and you see it first, it is yours. It is yours. You got to be the first one to type it in, and then I got to go back and find it. Stickman Outdoor Adventures, good to see you. Welcome, one paw to the other. I like that. All right. So far, these are going many different directions, but we'll get them all headed the same direction, then we'll get them searched. So it's not just a teller strap deal, it is a Federal Reserve deal and a teller strap deal. I get 2001s from one of my banks every week. They order them from the Federal Reserve. And I usually get 1,000 to 2,000 from another bank that are teller straps that they put together as customers come in and businesses and make deposits. They get 100 ones in their drawer and they will strap them up. And that's what we searched last night, and it was really good. The last 2 streams have been extremely good. But who knows what tonight will be. I am getting these all sorted in the same direction, so it will make the hunt easier for me and a better viewer experience for you. And yes, I could do this before the stream starts, but if I did, I might accidentally see something. And I'm not about to sit here and pretend like I'm excited about something I already knew was there. So I do it while we're here to keep our hunt as authentic as possible. Had a good stream last night. Had like, what was it, 13 or 14,000 viewers. And 200 new subscribers. So that's cool. Appreciate that. We'll see how Thursday night goes. We will see how Thursday night goes. Right now it's going crooked. All right, we're going to search 500 ones. See who I missed here. I don't know if I missed anybody. The Boss just subscribed. Thank you, The Boss, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. I also do have a short video that just popped at 11 p.m. We have been doing hunting coins on YouTube for over 4 years, and we've been hunting dollar bills for fancy serial numbers for the last 6 months. So let's get started. That's right, we also hit 12,000 subs last night. That was awesome. Getting started on 13. I'm going to be searching for an older date, anything before 2000. I'm going to be searching where that A is, looking for a star, because that would indicate that it was printed as a replacement note. For damaged or misprinted notes, I will be looking for an X or a Y, as those are the two letter. I've never found a Y, I've found a few X's. Those are more rare. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers. So some of those are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Elizabeth Flood's been a member for 19 months. Here's to awesomeness. Thank you, Elizabeth. We appreciate you. Appreciate all of our members. Y'all are awesome. All right, let's get started. What will tonight bring? Will we add something to our best find stack for the last 6 months? It's always possible. It's always possible. Hopefully we at least find some star notes. Talk about speaking it into existence. How about that? 0260 9619 star from 2017. Where's my stars? Where's my stars? Where are they? I hate hiccups. Me too. That was 1, 2, 3. That's the 7th bill. Our 7th bill is going to be a star note, and that star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And the great thing about star notes right now, they're selling on eBay for $2 to $3 each if they're in decent shape. And when we find one, we go over here to, and I'll have to square that up every time I do a giveaway, and we will have a giveaway later. This is called mycurrencycollection.com. It's a star note lookup page. You key in the denomination, $1. 2017A is not it. 2017 is what this bill is. And then the entire serial number. Wasn't expecting to find one this quick. 02609619 star. Now usually on star notes, they are printed in a run size of 3.2 million notes. But occasionally you'll find one with a lower print run, and that can add value to them. Let's see. And as you can see, this is one of those that's in a print run size of 3.2 million. So it's over here in the heat chart of extremely cold permafrost. So that's not going to add any value to our note, but it is a keeper. We keep all our star notes because they're going for $2 to $3 on eBay. So you gotta like that. All right, I'm going to spare you all an ad because it just popped up and said, not be a good time to run an ad. I'm going to spare you that one. I'll run one later whenever I'm sorting bills or something so you don't miss anything. All right, an 89 and an 88 there. 33.99.16. Do appreciate everyone popping in. If you're here for the first time, please do consider subscribing. We would appreciate it. Doesn't cost you a thing. Helps us out tremendously. Last night we went over 12,000 subscribers. Thank you all so very much. And my grandsons, who I hunt with on the weekend, and I'm picking them up tomorrow, so we may do a little hunting. We may pop online because they're in the midst of baseball season right now. We've not been able to do our normal streams. They have set a goal by the end of the year for us to get to 20,000 subscribers. I don't even know if that is possible. All I can do is keep searching stuff, staying up late, doing videos, and see what happens. The rest is going to be up to y'all. 49330003, kind of cool, but not worth anything. We're looking for anything that makes the bill more valuable than face value. Hello, N8, good to see you. Hello, Reed Melton, good to see you. I did catch the Chiefs game. Boy, that was a close one. Bit off all my nails. Thank you, All In Currency Collecting. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is a historical birthday note. June 4th or April 6th of the year 1714. I'm not aware of that being a real important date, so we won't keep that one. But more recent birth date notes are going for $10, $20 or more on eBay, and we do keep those. 7725 or 255776, kind of cool, but not one we will keep. Not one of the categories we're looking for. As I do find one we'll keep, we'll call it out, we'll talk about it. If I do miss one that I should have kept, and it's one I would normally keep, and you're the first one to type it in, I will send it to you, as long as you're 18 or over or 13 or over with parental permission. We gotta stay on the good side of YouTube and the law. This is not worth getting in trouble over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but a 1. Had that 1 been a 2 or a 0, we would have had a broken ladder. Very close to a broken ladder. Broken ladder is 8 different numbers that make a numerical order, but aren't in numerical order on the bill, and that one was very, very close. Alright. Distracted myself. I'm back. 911. Hopefully we don't need that tonight. Hopefully we don't need that. We got off to a quick start with that early star note, and we kind of slowed down a little bit here. These are notes from the Federal Reserve. My bank orders them directly from the Federal Reserve. Loomis delivers them. I pick them up on a weekly basis. Try to pick up 2,000 every week from them. And if I'm streaming a lot, I'll pick up 1,000 from another bank as well of teller straps. So we have been hunting these 0214 of 1443. Not sure of that date. Hunting dollar bills for fancy serial numbers now for over 6 months. I have now searched over 60,000 $1 bills, which is crazy. Thank goodness I didn't search them all at the same time. I'd have had a headache. April 19th of the year 1267. We're hitting some birth dates, just not a current one. Giganosaurus, hello. Sir J, hello. Dustin Leonard, good to see you. You would keep the non-repeat? Yeah, just because I keep or don't keep something doesn't mean it's not one that you would keep or want to keep. If you see a cool number, you know, I've kept some last night that weren't worth anything over face value, but I like the number. July 7th or July 5th or May 7th of 1267. April 23rd of 1267. July 6th of 1267. What's going on with 1267? Holy smokes. 3724, 3721. Almost a repeater. And if you look at that one, that first 7 is a little bit over inked. A little bit over inked, and that's a printing error. But I've got loads of those, and I'm not keeping any additional right now. They're worth a little bit over face value. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. That's called a quad. 4 8s in a row. 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after numbers on these fancy serial numbers. And that's a quad. Anytime I get a quad that ends or starts a serial number, I will hang on to it. Those are going for a few dollars on eBay, so definitely worth keeping. You gotta like that. You gotta like it. All right. And a few finds. Got a few finds. Got 135 people in here watching. We appreciate y'all being here. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you a thing, helps us out tremendously, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm looking for a dollar bill with the date before the year 2000, because that will make it worth more than face value. I'm looking for a serial number that ends in an X, a Y, or a star. X's and Y's are more rare. A star means it was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills, and those are going for double and triple face value, even with a basic serial number on eBay right now, or any fancy combination of serial number. So that's what we're looking for. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for over 4 years now. We've got over 1,700 videos out there that you can watch. We've hunted pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, dollar coins, dollar bills, $2 bills, a little bit of everything. We do a daily short video. August 21st of the year, 21st of the year 7875. I'm not going to live that long. 11/15 of the year 2130. Man, we're getting all over the place with these pseudo birthday notes. Was that a radar? 945 something. Well, I hope I didn't miss a radar. But I'll go back and look. Because if I miss one and you guys are the first to find it, it's yours. There was a 945-95364. Not a radar. Let's see if there was another 945. I don't see another one. I don't think I missed one. Wouldn't surprise me though. Found a crisp series 1985 in a strap. That is awesome. That is awesome. 1985, worth money. Those older bills, worth money. And if they're in good, crispy shape, some of those older ones could be worth quite a bit. You want to hang on to those. Make sure you check your change. We do have a, let me reset this. A cloud bot that is supposed to recognize every new subscriber, but it doesn't always do it. And it looks like it's messed up right now. I'm trying to reset it. Give me just a second. All right, I got that back up there. Appreciate everyone that's in watching. Thank you. We're going to see what kind of goodness we can find on this Thursday evening. Just got done watching the football game. Now, don't hate on me, but I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. But understand, I've been a Kansas City Chiefs fan for 60 years. So I went through a lot of losing seasons, many losing seasons. And we finally got good. So let me enjoy it for just a little while, because I know this too will not last. All right, I'm ready for a good find. I almost went by that. And then I saw the old Robert Rubin down there. Now, in 1995, 1993, and 1988 A series, the Federal Reserve tried printing dollar bills off of rolls of paper instead of off of sheets of paper. And if you find one of those, they have a nice value. The way you tell the difference, here's the bill we looked at before. On the reverse of the bill, you see that 6 up there? That is actually below the E of 1 in the back. That's where that should be. That's the printing plate number for the reverse. If that number happens to be above the E instead of below it, you have one of the ones that were printed on rolls of paper. But unfortunately, there is the 415 below the E, so that's not a web note, but I do keep 1995 and earlier, and that one's wrinkled as heck. Somebody might have to get the iron out to fix that one, but I will keep it. I will keep it. What did you find, Burr? Don't tell me it was a Morgan dollar. Don't tell me it was a Morgan dollar. How about a silver quarter? We'll go with the silver quarter. That's my guess. Upside down bills are not worth anything extra. That would have been called a web note had it had the printing plate number above the E instead of below it. At some point in the night, I will go through some of our best finds of the last 6 months, and you'll see a web note. 3 9s are right in the middle. I don't keep them unless I get 4 consecutive. Christmas Eve of the year 5616, a little too far in the future. June 13th, 9932, about as far in the future as you can go. We're coming up to the end of strap number 1. Dolores Walker, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And it knocked OBS out again. Well, maybe we fixed it. We're glad to have you as part of the family. Appreciate it. We are searching dollar bills, looking for fancy serial numbers, older bills, and star notes. We usually average 1 star note, a little over 1 star note per strap. Last night we found 9 out of 5 straps. Straps have $100 in them, and we have completed the first strap. We've got 100 searched. We got a star note, a 1995, and a quad out of that. I'm going to take a little drink. We've got 191 people in here watching. Thank you all very much. Appreciate you being here. We do have more. Here is the second strap. These are Federal Reserve notes. These have come directly from the Federal Reserve, ordered by my bank, delivered by Loomis, and picked up by me. I bought 2 bricks. Each brick is $1,001 bills, and for some reason they come facing 97 different directions. I don't know why. I don't know why, but we occasionally will get one. Hey, we got a bunch going the same direction. This is good news. This is good news. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, the magic ran out. The magic ran out, but it was only 1. All right, that wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. Well, basic user, that's just a good time to just go ahead and show you some, I guess. I'm looking for several things. Let me show you some of the best finds that we have found over the last 6 months. And this will give you an example of several. That bill is a 1977. Now, specifically, there's nothing fancy about that serial number. There's no star note, no X, no Y. J. Ortiz Puyarina, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. But just because that's a 1977 makes it a survivor, and that's worth over face value. This note's really cool. This is a repeater. 1557, 1557. And any prices I quote will be based on what these are selling for on eBay. But one like that, B1557, 1557B, $10 to $20 value for that one right there. This note, really old, 1969 B series. Nothing fancy about the serial number, but because it's a 1969, it's got some value. Maybe just another citizen. You'll have to send me an email and send me a picture, and I'll take a look at it. You know, on this format, I go live usually at like 9:45 at night, and I try to do it at least 3 times a week. Typically, if we're not in baseball season where I'm helping coach the grandsons, we are live 2 p.m. every Saturday. Hello, Akordam. Good to see you. This is a birthday note, May 20th of 1957. And being a birth date note, those are going for $10 to $20 or more on eBay right now. This is also what we would call a tombstone note. Born in 1957, deceased in the year 2005. Not as happy an occasion, but collectible for that reason as well. We love to find ones like this. I keep anything with at least 4 consecutive numbers. That's 5 consecutive 8s. 7s, 8s, and 0s are the highest sought after by collectors. That has a very nice value over face value. This is the one of only 2 of these that we found. 6 in a row. 6 4s in a row. This bill's not in very good shape, but this still carries a nice value above face value because of that very fancy serial number. Ah, B1579-9751B. Read it from the front, read it from the back, it reads the same. 1579, 1579. That makes this what we call a radar note. You may know it as a palindrome. And given the fact that it starts with a B and ends with a B, that's a super radar or a super palindrome note. I haven't found the equivalent on eBay. I'm guessing over $20 value on that one. I'll show one more and we'll get back to the hunt. Sean Williams, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Information Security International, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This is called a broken ladder. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different numerals on the on the bill that would create a numerical order, but they're not in numerical order on the bill. If they were, it would be called a ladder. This is called a broken ladder, and those are going for around $10 on eBay. Pretty darn cool. Thank you, basic user. I like it. Megan Vieira, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Welcome aboard. Mila Jarquin, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family, and I'm sorry if I butchered your name. All right, I'm going to show one more. One more. 1995. And if you're here a while ago, I found a 1995, and I told you in 1995, 93, and 88A series notes that when you flip them over, if the printing plate number isn't below the E like it is on that one, then it was printed, and it's called a web note. It was printed off a sheet of paper instead of a roll of paper instead of a sheet of paper. And this one was the first ever web note I found. No printing plate number down there, right there. Focus. Well, there's a 9 above the E. So that's called a web note. And in good shape, these are going for $20 and more and are fairly rare. So I'll show you some more of those here in a while, but let's get back and see if we can make some new history by searching another $100 of ones. We've got 100 searched. We're going to search 500 tonight. So let's see what we can find. Hello, Lyle Okamoto. Good to see you. Willie Navarro, good to see you. We could all use a little dinero, couldn't we? Yaksnov, I don't sell on eBay yet. I do have an eBay store. I'm going to start listing some of this stuff on eBay soon. Sam, good to see you. All right. Excuse me. So I'm looking right here at the date. I'm looking for any bill before the year 2000, and actually I cheat. I'm looking at the signature because I know Stephen Mnuchin and Janet Yellen are the last 2 secretaries of the Treasury, so if their name's there, I can see it. It's a lot bigger. I know I don't even have to look at the date. If it's somebody else I'm not familiar with, I'll peek at the date to see if it's before 2000. I'm looking where that D is, looking for an X or Y because those are more rare notes. As a matter of fact, I've never found one ending in a Y. And I'm looking for a star in that position instead of a letter, which would mean it was printed as a replacement note. And I'm looking for any fancy combination of the numbers that might make this worth more than face value. So, thank you, B-Ride. Appreciate you being here. All right. Our goal, and again, I hunt with 2 of my grandsons. Ooh, 3233355. Had that been 33333, that would have been awesome, as is a near miss. But as I have gone to coin shows and coin and currency shows, I see a bunch of people my age or older. And if you notice in that little picture up there, there's a little gray in this beard. All right, it's all gray. All right, if you're going to be that way, it's all gray. You're right. And we need to keep this hobby alive. And so our goal is to try to introduce this hobby to as many people as we can, especially younger people. And we once a month we have a special stream. John Scovron, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. DeBrian Albert, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you as well. I'm helping coach, I guess now, both of my grandson's baseball teams. I got suckered in for the fall. So we usually stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. And we usually open 5 to 10 boxes of $50. Yes, gaming, it is possible for the serial number to be all the same number, and if it is, it's called a solid. And if you find a solid, you've got something worth well over $100. I've never found one. You're 15 and you collect, well, start checking your dollar bills because they can be quite valuable. Thank you, Yaksnov. James Reese, good to see you again. And we usually stream for 5 or 6 hours on Saturday afternoon. We do an auction at the end of the stream where we'll auction off some cool stuff, maybe some stuff that we found. And we take donators for the boxes when we do that. But once a month, and you can get in on this if you want, once a month we take all of our box hunts for $50 and we give them away to adults that are watching along with a youth under age 18. Nirali, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And we open the box of $50 for them. They get to keep any finds they get, any silver, any miscellaneous, any proof coins, magic coins, not intended for circulation, stickered coins, colorized coins, whatever. Oh, hello. Remember I said I was looking for X? That's one of those X bills. Now, the X means how many print runs they did for this Federal Reserve. The L is San Francisco. And the X means the first run is A, the second run is B, and then they skip some. They skip O because it looks too much like a zero. But the X, they've only gotten to a couple times, so when you find one of those, it's more valuable. But also this serial number, 09090440, only 3 different numbers in the serial number, and I won't keep all of those, but that's called a trinary note, because only 3 numbers making up the serial number. So that's going to be a trinary note with an X in the last position. That bill will sell on eBay, and it's in really good shape. You gotta like that. You gotta like that. Oh, I missed somebody. DJ Fox, DJTY Fox, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And whoever else I missed, I apologize, but thanks for subscribing. Our CloudBot doesn't always catch all the new subscribers, but we do appreciate any and all of you that subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. Doesn't cost you a thing. We do put out, well, let me go back to my other story. So we also give the kiddos a silver certificate. And what, may you ask, is a silver certificate? Well, I'll show you. That is a silver certificate. It is a bill that says silver certificate. This one has blue ink and a blue seal. It's from 1957 A series. And it says $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. We give one of those to each kiddo. Also, this one, we're going to give it away later tonight. At the end of our stream, we'll give it away to somebody that is in the stream. All you got to do is be here, be 18 years of age or older, 13 or older with parental permission. So the way you get signed up, if you've got a kid that you want to introduce to coin hunting that's under the age of 18, or a grandson or a niece or a nephew, all you have to do is send me an email. Jose Garcia, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Send me an email and one of my moderators, Annette Payne, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Send me an email and one of my moderators will put my email in there, or you can type !email and it will put my email in there and say, hey, I want to get signed up for this. My name's Fred and Fred Jr. is 13 and we'd like to get in on one of your youth hunts. And we'll put you on the wait list. We do ask you to be subscribed and watch along with your youth when we do the hunt. And I'll ship the goodies to them and maybe we can get them interested in coin collecting. We do that once a month. We've been doing it all year. Veronica Coy, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Anyone I've missed in the chat, I'm sorry. Jay Riggs, did I miss a bookend? If I did, let me know. I've never found a silver certificate, but I know people that have doing this. Have a misprint $20 bill? Oh yeah, definitely collectible. If it's misprint, that's an error. Hello, Coin Hog. Thank you, Paul Burley. All right. Back to the hunt. And I don't know what else I was saying. But anyway, if you want to be involved in one of our, it's called Grow the Hobby, our Grow the Hobby hunt. We are partnered up with a company called AppMex, the largest supplier of coins and coin supplies in the world. They happen to watch one of our videos, like the family vibe to it, and they help support our initiative to grow the hobby. 22652233, almost 4 pairs. If that had been 2266, 2233, I'd keep it. It'd be worth some money, as is. It is a near miss. We have been doing coin hunting on YouTube for over 4 years. We have over 1,700 videos out there that you can watch. We've been doing currency searches like this for the last 6 months. I've really fallen in love with it. It's a real treasure hunt aspect, and you know, it's not for everybody, and I get that, but using this format of vertical live that pops into the short feed, a lot of people that normally wouldn't see this pop in, and a segment of them fall in love with it as well. And you definitely need to check your change, check your currency. You may have something valuable sitting in your purse or your billfold. You never know. You never know. There's a bookend. I'm not going to miss that one. It starts with 88, it ends with 88. The bill's not in great shape. These aren't worth a ton, with only 2 of the numbers repeating, starting back for a bookend. But it is worth a little bit, and if you look at those last 2 8s, they're a tiny bit raised out of alignment with the rest of the number. That is called an odometer or a gas pump note as well. So I will keep that one, as it is collectible. I know what I was going to say. We do a daily short video that comes out at 10 or 11 p.m. every day on coin hunting. We also usually stream live every Saturday at 2 p.m. in the full screen format. We give away 7 or 8 prizes during that stream. It's like a family reunion stream. It's a lot of fun. Hunt with my grandsons. You may want to consider hitting that bell notification and turning on all notifications. I looked the other day, and of our 12,000 subscribers, only 596 have the bell notifications on. And if you put the bell notifications on, if we go live or schedule a stream, you will get notified and say, hey, that crazy guy that looks at all those dollar bills or coins is he's searching right now. This could be considered a tombstone note, born in 1852, deceased in 1874. I won't keep it, but just to point that out. Some people would keep that one. If you look online on eBay, you got to be careful who you buy from, because some people on a bookend note, like if that was 8181, that would be a bookend note. If it was 8118, some people think that's a bookend note. Like if it was like that, that's technically not what the industry and the collectors would consider to be a bookend. And I looked and saw a lot of stuff mislabeled and not very valuable on sale for eBay. So just be careful who you buy from. Be careful. Buyer beware. Buyer beware. February 31st, which there isn't, of the year 1100. That's just a miss all the way around. We're in our second strap of bills. Each strap has 100 bills in it. We're searching 5 straps tonight, unless I run out of gas. And I drank Dr. Pepper during the Chiefs game, so I'm probably going to be okay. Usually the boys drink the Dr. Pepper, but they weren't here to protect it tonight, so I broke into their stash. Alright, we haven't had a star note in this strap yet. We're getting towards the end of it. It'd be nice to pop a star note. The red and the green seal, you will find blue seals and red seals on older bills. They used a different color on the older bills. I guess they just changed it, and we've been green seal for a long time now. So if you find a blue seal, like the one I showed earlier, this is 1957. I have a red seal $2 bill. Those are the only 3 colors I'm aware of. But just in different years, they used different ink and different seals. All right, we're getting down to the end of this second strap. $88.89 wanted to be a bookend, it just wasn't. I have this tendency to miss bookends, so keep an eye out for them, because it is highly probable before the end of the night I will miss one. I can't read that, but thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Red seal $5 bill, very cool. Missed a bookend, missed a bookend, missed a bookend, missed a bookend, missed a bookend. What bookend did I miss? The Trinaries TB, I don't keep them all. What bookend did I miss? 10 bookend? Would a bill with the serial number 1776? Yes, that would be a repeater, and those are worth $10 or more if they're in good shape. If you tell me the numbers on the bookend I missed, it would help me out, but I'll look back through and see if I can find it. Although you're trusting the guy that evidently missed it in the first place to find it this time. Ah, 1010. I would never miss a bookend. I told you I missed bookends. So let's see who was first. Let's see who was first. M. Johnson. On my screen, M. Johnson, you were first to point out a bookend miss. So, M. Johnson, that is a bookend. It starts with 10, it ends with 10, and it is also a trinary bookend. But I keep bookends, I don't keep all trinaries. So M. Johnson, if you're still here, that's yours if you're 18 or older, or 13 or older with parental permission. M. Johnson, what you have to do now, you have to send me an email. You have to send me an email claiming this prize and confirming to me that you are over the age of 18, and give me your mailing address and I will send it to you. Big Foz just subscribed. Welcome, Big Foz. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Are you here, M. Johnson? Yeah, cool. I do coins. I do, your boy Justin. We've been doing coins on YouTube for over 4 years. We've got over 1,700 videos out there. We hunt every Saturday starting again in October. We'll be hunting at 2 p.m. where we hunt half dollars and do 5 to 10 boxes on a live stream, full screen format. I occasionally do videos of nickel hunts, penny hunts, and we do a daily short video that comes out at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Central on coin hunting. Brad Ellerman, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Hello, Angel Rivera. Hello, A91. Ivan Vega, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So, Codwell, that would be worth some money. The value of $1 with 55886677. That's called 4 pairs, Thomas. So that would be around $5 on eBay right now. Somebody just put the email in. It's at the very bottom of the chat. PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. That's the one you send if you want to get in on one of our free kid hunts for your youth, grandson, granddaughter, niece, nephew, foster child, whatever. Once a month we give away our half-dollar hunts, and the kiddo and parent get to keep all the finds, and we give them a collector's kit, either named after one or the other of my grandchildren. That's about a $25 value. All right, that is the second strap of bills searched. That's 200 down. That means I get to take a drink of water. I get a little break here. We do appreciate the 185 plus people that are watching. Thank you all very much. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take strap number 3 of these bills, and I'm going to organize them all facing the same direction. And I'm going to run a little ad real quick, but you're not going to miss a single thing, because all I'm going to be doing is putting these in the right direction, and that will help me pay for my giveaway I'm going to do. Now, are we going to get lucky and they're all facing the same direction? That does not happen very often, but it's going to happen. Wow. Now I got to stall. Oh, look, a bookend to start. A bookend to start nonetheless. That's cool. Angel, you can send me an email if you want and pictures. I do buy collections and stuff, so it's possible. 68484768 starts with a 68, ends with a 68. That's a bookend. That's one of the things I'm looking for. Some of the others are scrolling along the bottom of the screen, but I look for any bill printed before the year 2000. I look for a star note where that E is. If it has a star instead of a letter, it means it was printed as a replacement note. I look for one that ends in an X or a Y. Matthew Polito, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I look for any that ends in an X or Y, and just a little while ago I found one that ended in an X. It's also a trinary note. And X's and Y's are more rare, so we hang on to those. And I try to hang on to anything that has a value of $1.50 or more to make it worthwhile selling on eBay when I do get around to activating my eBay store with all this stuff. I do occasionally, when we do our Saturday half-dollar hunts, I end the hunt with an auction of some of our stuff that we've either found or that I've purchased. Could be numismatic, could be precious metals, you never know. And you can buy some of our stuff that way, and I will eventually have an eBay store. I just, my grandkids call me Paul because my oldest grandson couldn't say Grandpa. And that spare time thing, even though I'm retired, seems to be hard to come by sometimes. Y'all know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. John F., good to see you. Oh, I know, TB. I have found very few all facing the same direction. I don't know what the deal is. Found a binary $1 recently. Very random that recommended. Well, cool, Johnny boy. Welcome. Congratulations on a binary note. That's only one with having two numbers making up the serial number. I may have missed a trinary. I don't keep trinaries unless the number just strikes me as fancy, because they're only going for about $1.50 on eBay, and with fees and shipping, they're just not worth keeping. So it's one that I do not keep, even though it is technically a find. So I don't always call them out. I try to, but I don't always call them out. But that's good to point out, because and again, just because I keep something doesn't mean that's what you should keep. I keep what interests me and what I think is worth enough value over face value to be worth trying to resell someday or put in my personal collection. 3 9s right in the middle. It's 4 9s. I would have kept it. I keep any quads. That one has an error. It is an over ink 6. You see how that second 6 has more ink on it? Looks bolder than the first 6. That's called an over ink bill. The one may be over inked as well. I have so many of those I'm not keeping any more right now unless they're just ridiculously over inked. 88388333. Very cool, Johnny boy. I'll show you some of mine here in a while. I've got a couple of binaries, a few. Pulled a solid all ones. That's a true, well, that's a true binary solid then, Robert. That's awesome. That's worth quite a bit of money. Congratulations for that. I have searched over 60,000 bills and I have yet to find 7 of a kind or a solid. But I'm hopeful. Any time I flip over the next bill, it could be one of the very elusive finds. I've never found a ladder, which is all the numbers in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 2 through 9, or 3 through 0, or whatever. Haven't found one of those. There's a star note. Bingo. I like to see stars put in the chat when I find a star note. If you got that star emoji, fire it up. It's also got an over ink 3. But all in all, that serial number is not fancy, but that star would indicate this was printed as a replacement note. If you ever find an over-inked star where the star is filled in black, that means that well, it's over-inked, and it means it's worth a little money. For some reason, people love those filled-in stars. They love them. G. Wingfield, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. Thank you, Disco Dan, and everybody for the stars. Swag Tracy. Oh, when we find a star note, we go over to the star note lookup page, which is called mycurrencycollection.com. And the $1 denomination is already there. This is a 2013 star note. A 2013 star note. So we key in the entire serial number. This one starts with a K. 263 75 304 star. And the typical print run, 90% of the print runs on star notes were 3.2 million bills printed. But you occasionally find one with a lower print run, and those can have more value. Marty Smith, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Eric Sage, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I apologize to those that the CloudBot isn't capturing your subscription. We do appreciate it. For some reason, it doesn't capture them all. Let's see the print run size on this, and this is 3.2 million that were run and 26 million totaled. So in both cases, this is a less rare star note. This is a heat chart. You want to get over in here. This is over in the permafrost, meaning it's not a rare star note. Now that doesn't mean it doesn't have value. Now this star note is not in great shape, although I keep all of them. In decent shape though, these are going for $2 to $3 on eBay all day long. And they've announced they're going to stop making star notes and putting stars on the replacement notes. So these are going to become a lot more rare. It's good from the standpoint it's going to raise the value. It's bad from the standpoint that they're going to be a lot harder to find. Hello, Karen. A $100 star note is worth something. But like these are worth, you know, the dollar star notes in perfect shape are going for $3 up on eBay. So 3 times face value. A $100 bill in perfect shape with a star note's worth $105 to $107, $110 maybe. So given the fact most of these would be sold on eBay by the time you shipped it, insured it, and paid the eBay fees, I have not been keeping $100 star notes because there's no real return on them. And there are a lot fewer people in the market to keep a $100 bill because of fancy numbers on it. Now make no mistake, fancy serial number and a star note together on a $100 bill, they can be sold and there's profit to be made. It's just not something that I typically search or hang on to. Beachside found me $1 with 000094900. Cool, that's a trinary note and a bookend note. Gotta like that. I have found a bookend or a radar. I've not, yes, I have a radar star note I will show in a while, Jay. I have found one. $20 bill, 442998888. That's not really, it is cool, but it's not really worth any extra, Cod. Not really worth any extra. All right. Ooh, 35853578. 7 bills later would have been 35853585, and that would have been a repeater, and that would have been worth $10 to $20. A near miss. A near miss. All right, what are we going to find next? 87888-611. Boy, if that was 5/8 to start the bill, that would be worth quite a bit. But look at the date. That's a 1999 bill. A lot of people keep anything before 2000. Crispy $1 bills from 1999 are worth a couple dollars. And the way I know that, if you decide you're going to get into this, this is a resource you may want to purchase. I purchased this, didn't write it, don't make any money off of it. I bought it on eBay. 6th edition, standard guide to small size U.S. paper money, 1928 to date, written by a guy named Dean Oakes and John Schwartz. And you can look up bills from older years in here, which is how I know a 1999 in crispy shape's worth $2. That one's not quite in crispy shape, so I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to send it back. And even though a lot of people would keep that, it's just not one that I keep. I've got, I'm getting to the point where I have thousands of dollars of bills in the collection, and you just can't keep them all. $20 bill star note, again, it does have value. It's probably worth, you know, the best way to look at it is look on eBay and look up $20 bill star note. I haven't looked up a $20 bill star note in quite a while. I would say $22 probably, but I'm guessing. Hello, Squire Davis. Good to see you. 0124-2010. Very nice. Hello from New Zealand. Good to see you, New Zealand. Hello, BB Lopez. I have a $20 bill with 2 dolphins printed on the backside. Is it worth anything? I don't know. I'd have to see it. And BB, one of my moderators will either put in my email address right now, or you can put in exclamation email, and it will put my email address in the chat. Oh man, if you get it graded, my guess is hundreds of dollars, Robert. If you get it graded and it grades nice. I don't know a $100 bill from 1990 off the top of my head. Paisel Yusuf, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Bills with identical serial numbers together. I saw a video that Rob Von Treasure did today, and in a hunt he found 2 bills with identical serial numbers from different, I mean the letters were different but the numbers were different, and that's the first time I've ever seen that. If you find the star notes, no $2 bills are supposed to have, of any denomination, the exact same serial numbers. But in 2013, Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas, the 2 places where our dollar bills are printed, they messed up and they started a run of star notes, and they both printed the same star notes. And if you find one of those, it's a definite keeper. Big Bank Hank 34, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If you find one, it's got a good value. If you put both of those together that have the same serial number, one from Fort Worth, one from Washington, D.C., you're talking about an item you're going to auction for thousands of dollars. There's a website out there called the Star Note Project. You can look up more information there. And if you find a 2013 that starts with a B and ends up being one of those with a twin sister, you can register your find. I found 20 some, and you can see if the twin sister has been found, and you can hook up with somebody and split the proceeds from the auction. I do keep all star notes, Virginia. If it's in really, really, really bad shape, it's not going to bring a lot of money. But they're not going to make star notes anymore, supposedly starting next year. So I'm hanging on to all of them right now. All $1 ones. The denominations above $1 gets kind of pricey to hang on to. That's up to the individual. Let me get that back on the screen so you can see the date as well. Alright, we're in our 3rd strap. After this strap, I will take some time and I'll show some of the ones we've found in the last 6 months. We have found 2 star notes tonight. We have found 2 bookends tonight. We have found 3 bookends tonight. We found a quad, an X note, 1995 note. So not quite as good as last night was, but still several finds. We usually do average over 1 star note per strap of 100. There is a bookend bill. Starts with 03, ends in 03, also has 4 zeros, but they're not together. That's called a bookend. These are only worth about $1.50 on eBay, but I do keep them. And that is our 2nd bookend note of the night. Well, third, because one I missed. And if I miss something I would normally keep and you're the first to type it in, I send it to you if you're 18 or older. Dolphin13, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Dennis Beckham, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you as well. All you new subscribers, we appreciate you. Any that aren't getting recognized on the screen, I apologize. It's a computer deal and it just won't recognize all of them. To you new subscribers and your existing ones, you might want to consider turning on the bell notification. We do this format at least 3 times a week. Starting again in October, we do a live stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. where we open 5 to 10 boxes $50. We give away the hunts to adults with youth under 18 watching once a month and have a lot of giveaways for them. We always do 5 to 7 giveaways on that stream. We do a daily short video on coin hunting that comes out at 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. featuring the best finds of the week that I have found. I hunt several boxes of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, $50 a week. I got into a very good penny box that had 47 wheat cents this last week. So a lot of the videos that are posting right now are showing older wheat cents. Gotta love the Wheaties. We got over 1,700 videos out there that we have uploaded for you to watch. A lot of hunts with my grandchildren, some just me, some with all of us. A lot of great finds. We have searched almost 2,000 boxes of half dollars now. I think we're at 1,800, if I can round that up. That's $1 million of half dollars. 2 million half dollars almost that we have hunted. We have found around 2,000 silver coins out of our half dollar boxes. Like this one right here, I finished up a box the other day. I had all kinds of company here this last weekend for Labor Day. One of my nephews didn't finish his box. I finished it up and I found a 1967 40% silver, and with silver at about $30 an ounce, that's worth around $5. So that was a good find. Chiefs game was crazy. It went down to the wire. Baltimore scored a last-second touchdown to come within 1 point. Extra point would have tied it. They were going to go for 2, and they replayed it, and the very 1/4 inch of his toe of his shoe was out of bounds. So the play was incomplete, and the Chiefs won 27-20. It was quite a game. Quite a game. Rick McNeely, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. Quentin Brower, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Uncirculated $100 stack of $1 star notes. Can this be worth something? Certainly. If they're uncirculated, they would sell for $3 each on eBay right away. If they're consecutive serial numbers, then that will increase the value as well. And if it's a lower print run size Warrior Knight, that will increase the value. So most definitely, they're worth at least $3 each if they're uncirculated. Cool, Virginia. Jay Riggs, are you just randomly saying bookend, or did I miss one? VanPab, thanks for subscribing. Tyler Harrison, thanks for subscribing. To both of you, welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Appreciate it. Anyone I've missed in the chat or missed your subscription, I apologize. I'm doing my best to keep up. Boy, close to another repeater. 4258, 4252. 6 bills later would have been 4258, 4258. So very close. Had it been a repeater, those are going for about $10 and up on eBay right now. When you check prices on eBay, and the reason that eBay is the source for these right now, is this phenomenon of fancy serial numbers has become really popular in the last year. And you certainly will see dollar bills being sold at coin shows. But most of the dollar bills, the fancy serial numbers, are being sold on eBay right now. And you can go to the sold price. So like you would Google like 6/8 on a dollar bill serial number and then pull it up, and don't just look at the listings because somebody could be asking $1 million for it. But go to the bottom left of the screen, scroll all the way down and go to the recently sold, and it will show you what prices the bills have recently sold for. And any prices I'm quoting to you tonight either come from that method or from my book on the older bills. Do appreciate everyone being in here this evening. We've had over 10,000 viewers tonight, currently 180. Thank you for being here, spending your Thursday night with us. We are searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers. I'm looking right there for any year before the year 2000. Where that E is, I'm looking for a star because that means it was printed as a replacement note, has additional value, or an X or a Y, which means it's more rare, or a fancy combination of serial numbers, some of which I'll show you after this strap of 100 bills, some of the ones we found in the last 6 months. Ernesto Medina, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Lots of newbies tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. I hope you fall in love with this hobby like we have. I think this format works pretty good for searching dollar bills. You can see what I'm seeing. You can search along with me, and if I miss one and you see it first, it's yours. I think last time I calculated there are about 20 things to look for when you're searching for a dollar bill. You know, older date, then if it's a web note or just an older date, if that green seal is misplaced and not right there, if the serial number on this side of the bill matches the serial number on the other. Gina Ferguson, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Bridget Tedder, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If this serial number is in the correct place, I have seen some, I've never found them, that ends up down here over the Washington, D.C. Again, X, Y, star, any combination of fancy serial numbers. Also, as I flip these over, I'm looking at the back. Sometimes you'll get one that bleeds through and you can see Washington on the back as well as the front. Those have a nice value as well. Hello, Nick Elder. Silver certificate with an X. That's cool, gaming with PC. With gaming with CJ, not PC. Spitfire Shine, good to see you. Hopefully I just explained that. A star note is one of these right here. When instead of the serial number ending with a letter, it ends with a star. And that means it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills during the printing process. And they have become very, very collectible, and they're not going to continue the process of printing with stars. So they're probably going to continue to go up in value. All right, we're about done with strap number 3. Well, Marquet, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. The family is growing. Appreciate all of you. We try to put out as much content as we can to give you all something to do. Daily short videos on coin hunting, weekly videos, full-length videos on coin hunting, and at least 3 times a week I will do this. It's usually starting about 9:45, hunting dollar bills, looking for fancy serial numbers. That is 3 straps searched. We've got 2 straps left to search. But let me show you some of our better finds from the past 6 months of searching dollar bills. We've been doing coins for 4 years, but dollar bills only for the last 6 months. Now, there's nothing fancy about that serial number, but 1963 is the year, B is the series. I happen to be a 1963 series as well. But the thing that makes this more valuable than just being old is the signature on it. This one is signed by Joseph W. Barr, Secretary of the Treasury. And tragically, Joseph Barr died 28 days into office as Secretary of the Treasury. So his signature ended up on very, very few notes. And if you find one, it's called a Barr note. And it has a nice value. You want to hang on to it. I'm Cold, good to see you, and very generously gifts 5 PasSpareTime memberships. Awesome. Spitfire Shine, B.H. Ringer, Gatita Oso, Crafty Dragon, and Mo Hunt Silver are all new members. And if you're new members, that means you can bid in our auctions when we have them. You get free shipping in the auction. You get some special emojis to use, and you get some other perks as well. We do reinvest all of our membership money or super chat money right back into our stream so that we can do things like do giveaways on this stream and give away coins to kids. So we appreciate all of your support. Also a Brown certificate. Okay, gaming, I didn't know that. Explain Series C, please. I have a $5 Series C. So right now, if they decide they need more $1 bills out in circulation, they are printing 2021 notes still. They haven't rolled over and started printing a series that begins in 2024. So after they've made a run and they've kind of used up all the numbers and options, they'll roll it over into another series. So they'll start with 2021. Margaret Martin, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. They'll go 2021, then they'll go Series A, and then a Series B, and so on. I wasn't aware there was a Series C, but that's what the series means. And I don't know when they're going to change the date and print some more current date $1 bills, because they're still printing 2021s right now. This is a bill we found. 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after by collectors. This one starts with 5 7s in a row. That bill's not in great shape, but it has a nice value being 5 7s. There is a star note, and this is my repeater star note. 0176, 0176. Just a repeater can be worth $10 or $20. A repeater star note, I don't know right now, but I would say north of $20 value for that. So a really good find. All right, this is the first binary note I ever found. And it's cool for a few reasons. First off, it's a binary note. It only has 2 numbers making up the serial number, 5s and 0s. I call it my Hawaii 5-0 bill, 50, 50, 50, 0, 0. Also, if you look at that last 0 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. We call that a gas pump note or an odometer note, where that 0 didn't roll quite in alignment with the rest of them, and that's a printing error. But that bill's worth over $20 by being a binary note. So very cool find. This note ends with 5 2s. I always keep anything that starts or ends with 4 consecutive numbers called a quad. If you get 5, it's even better, worth a little more money. So we hang on to that. This bill starts with 5 1s and ends with a 1. So 6 1s on it. Man, if it only... So 460 bills before this one was solid 1s all the way across. And that would have been worth mucho dinero, would have been really nice. 1969 note. Okay, I don't find many 69s. I did have one I showed a while ago that was a 69. This is kind of the reverse of that. It ends with 5 3s and it starts with a 3. So 6 3s on this one, but the 5 consecutive makes it valuable. Now the next 2 notes are really cool. They're both binary notes, but if you look at this one, 5 3 5 5, 3 3 5 5. So only 5s and 3s, binary note, worth over $20. And the next one, 5 3 3 5 5 5 5 5. And if you look at both of those, look how similar those are. But this one ends in 5 5s, making it more valuable, but both of those worth over $20 being binary notes. So cool that I found the 2 of those. This is a birthday note. April 22nd of the year 2021. So somebody that's 3 years old is probably not watching right now. But if you get a child or a grandchild with the birth date of April 22nd of 2021, I've got their birth date note. And these have become wildly collectible. $10, $20, even more for birth date notes on eBay right now. There's an X note. Mr. Ford, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And again, the X, and I've never found a Y, but they're supposedly out there, makes it more valuable, more rare. This is considered a low serial number. And ideal, like the unicorn, would be to find 7 zeros and a 1 or a single digit bill. This one starts with 4 zeros. Anything with 4 zeros to start is considered a low serial number. Serial number 2610. Out of 60,000 bills, that's the lowest serial number I have found. And last one, another good birth date note. July 2nd of 1975 or February 7th of 1975. Still looking up. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So if you were born July 2nd, 1975 or February 7th, I've got your birth date note, and that one is beautiful. Definitely a $10 to $20 value. And then kind of what coin hunting's all about a little bit in currency searching. This bill has no value outside of $1, but I thought it was cool and it needed saving. It's dated 8/22 of 1995, and it says, Aaron, happy first birthday. Love, Great Papa Puckett. So, and it is a 1988 A series, and it's not a web note. But Great Grandpa Puckett gave that to Aaron on his first birthday. Unfortunately, it's been spent. But that was really cool, I thought, and I thought it deserved to be saved, so I kept it in my collection. So that's some of our best finds from the last 6 months. Now we've got 2 straps left. 2 straps left to hunt of $1 bills, so that's 200 more to search. And as a reminder, at the end of the stream, I'm going to give away this silver certificate. Silver certificates are wildly collectible. I've never found one while bill hunting. This one has blue ink, blue seal. Evie walks with him. I get it, Evie. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to PasSpareTime family. Blue seal 1957A, and it says $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. They're very collectible. We're going to give one of those away at the end of the stream. All you have to do is be here. It'll be about 30-45 minutes from now, depending on how much we find. Are we going to have another strap that's totally in order? No. Too much to ask for. Oh, maybe only 2 different directions? You do have to be 18 or older to win anything, or 13 or older with parental permission. Not my rule. That's YouTube's rule. Josh Ewan, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If I messed up your name, I apologize. So those are pretty much all facing in the same direction. Now, what I'm looking for here, I'm looking at the date. For anything older than 2000, I cheat by looking at the signature because it's easier for me to see with these old eyes. Stephen Munchin and Janet Yellen are the 2 most recent Secretaries of the Treasury, so I know those aren't older bills. Anything, a signature I don't recognize, I will peek at the date. Where that A is, I'm looking for an X or a Y. Nicole Gagliardi, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. Lilia Sergeyinko, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Do appreciate all the new subscribers tonight. Thank you very much. I'm looking where that A is for an X or a Y because those are deeper print runs and they don't happen very often, so they're more valuable. I'm looking for a star. That means it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damage or misprinted notes, or any fancy combination of serial numbers or printing errors. Now this bill has a printing error. If you look at that 8, it's raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. Now I've got a lot of these, so I'm not keeping any more right now until I get my eBay store fired up, so I can sell a few, and they're not really worth that much over face value. But it is cool to point out, and if you find some of those, you can keep them. Just because I keep or don't keep something doesn't mean you should. I do appreciate everyone that has joined us tonight. We're up around 200 people in here. We've had over 12,000 people watch tonight. If I miss something, the other things we're looking for are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If I miss something and you see it, and I can go back and find it, and you're the first one to type in that I missed it, like M. Johnson did earlier on a bookend. David Kramer, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If you do that, you win the bill. It's yours, but you do have to be 18 or older so that I don't get in trouble with YouTube, or 13 or older with parental permission. Another raised digit, that last 7's a little out of alignment. See it? It's a little high. Any I've missed in the chat, I apologize. Hello, Corey Anderson. A bookend, Gina, is one of these. Starts with the same numbers that it ends with. So at least 2 digits. This one's 0303. If it was 034 and 034, that would be a better bookend. But if it ends with the same 2 numbers or same 3 numbers that it starts with, that's called a bookend. And I have a tendency to miss those. Between talking, looking at the chat, keeping up with the subscribers, I miss some of those. It's not the only thing I miss, but that's the most likely thing I am to miss. This is another printing error. Again, doesn't have tremendous value, but look at that first 3. See how heavily inked that first 3 is? That's called an over-inked 3. and it is a printing error. Some people would keep that. I've got a bunch. That one is heavily over inked, so I'm not keeping any more right now, but that is a collectible item as well. 1957, the year I was born. Well, maybe it'll be yours, Bill. Maybe it will be yours. 2006 $1 bill, serial number B7207000. So that would be what we call a trinary note. Only 3 numbers making up the serial number, 7s, 2s, and 0s coins. They're worth about $1.50 for a trinary note. So not a ton, and it all depends. Rarity and condition drive value. So the trinary part is the rarity part, and what condition the bill's in. There's a lot of difference between one that's been wadded up in someone's swimsuit or one that looks like it just came off the printing press. And we see a little bit of everything. Again, I've searched over 60,000 $1 bills now. There's a raised 9. I've only been searching dollars for fancy serial numbers, star notes, and older bills now for over 6 months. We've been doing coins on YouTube for the last 4+ years. We do have over 1,700 videos that we have uploaded. A lot of those are on coin hunting, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollar coins. A lot of them on dollar bills. We do a daily short video that comes out either at 10 or 11 p.m. that are on the best finds that I have found for the week coin hunting. I had a box this week that had 47 wheat cents in it, which is very unusual since we average about 10 wheat cents a box. And so a lot of the recent ones are on wheat pennies. Wheat pennies can have some nice value. There's an over inked 8. Love finding wheat pennies, buffalo nickels, silver war nickels. Nickels is probably my favorite thing to search, followed by half dollars, and then dollar bills for serial numbers. Dimes are too hard on my eyes. Quarters hate me. I find very, very few silver quarters. Any quarter 1964 before is 90% silver content and worth over $5. I just can't find very many. I find a bunch of silver dimes, but boy, it's hard on these old eyes to look at those. Love searching the half dollars, finding old silver. All right, this strap's off to a slow start, but that's why it's called hunting. Red stamp $2 bills. Oh, I love $2 bills, Divine Eye. I love $2 bills. This is a newer one. I use $2 bills for giveaways a lot of the time. But when I get them, I will give 2 away that are crispy uncirculated with consecutive serial numbers. If you're not familiar with the current $2 bill, it's got a, this is copied off of a piece of artwork depicting the signing of the Declaration of Independence, how someone would envision it. And I love me some $2 bills. If you've got older $2 bills, I do have one red seal. They can be worth quite a bit of money. All right, let's find something cool. Again, I get my dollars to search from some banks that I have a good relationship with. These are ordered by that bank from the Federal Reserve every week, and I order 2 bricks of 1,000 from them. They come directly from the Federal Reserve that banks have sent in to them. And also, there's an overink 2. I will get 1,000 of teller straps from a different bank every week. And those are ones that the bank, the local bank, has accumulated from deposits. And then they get 100 in their drawer. They will strap them up. And we searched those last night, and we had a lot of good finds. And honestly, I haven't seen a lot of difference in quality or quantity of finds between Federal Reserve notes, or notes that come from the Federal Reserve, or notes that come from teller straps. Just depends. Just depends. December 3rd or March 12th of the year 1250. I certainly am not a good enough historian to know that one. A Sally Ride quarter, you know, those are still fairly new. If it's in perfect shape, uncirculated, it's worth a little more than a quarter, but not a lot right now. If you hang on to it and keep it in great shape and protect it, give it 20 years, it'll be worth more. Won some $2 bills from you. The back art is awesome. I'm cold. I love the art on a $2 bill. I love it. I've got a few older ones, but they're not in great shape. I do have a crispy uncirculated red seal from the 20s that's in good shape and worth over $20. Alright, I'm ready for a find. I know you are too. I know you are too. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. $64.46. If one starts with a 64 and ends with a 46, that's not a collectible item. There are people that list them on eBay as a bookend, but starting with 64, ending with 64 is truly a bookend. By the way the industry looks at them and the collectors. Now, if someone thinks it's cool, welcome to keep it. And some people are trying to sell them on eBay right now. I don't think I ran across any that had sold, but I did see them listed. Alright. Very cold strap. I may stream this again tomorrow night. And my 13-year-old grandson turns 14 on Monday, so he's coming over for the weekend and having some of his friends come to the house, and they're going to open a bunch of boxes of $50. For the last 4 years that we've been doing this, he's been having his friends come over and open coins on his birthday and swim in the lake and have a good time. So some of them have turned into coin hunters, and that is one of our major objectives, is to introduce this hobby to as many people as we can, especially the younger generation, because the younger people aren't even using they're not using cash to pay for most things. There's a lot of ways to pay for stuff now where you don't have to carry cash, and we're not wanting this hobby to die out. 2336-6222. Very close to something special. Jerry Shahid, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Once a month on Saturdays, we, instead of taking donators, I thought that was a broken ladder for a second. 2345, but no 6, 7899. Almost a keeper. We let you all sign up if you've got a youth 18 and under, child, grandchild, niece, nephew that you want to get involved in coin hunting. We will let you sign up for a free coin hunt. Flippin'Ab, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Bookend, bookend, bookend. I should have looked up. Hold on. Someone's saying I missed a bookend. I'm sure they're wrong, because I would never miss a bookend, even though I do have bookend blindness. Now I got to go back and find it, and I already stacked them off to the side. This could take a minute. Oh, second bill I look at. How's that? All right. By the way, I was teasing. I miss bookends all the time for some reason. Starts with a 43, ends with a 43. That is a bookend. Who was first in? I seen J. Riggs. I see J. Riggs. I do. J. Riggs, that is going to be yours Now, Jay, what you have to do is, well, first off, Jay is getting this because I missed it, and Jay was the first one to type in that I missed it. So that's how you win a whatever I missed. And in this case, it is this 4343 bookend. Jay Riggs, you need to send me an email. And I don't know if I've got any moderators in here right now or not. So let me do this. Exclamation email. There you go, Jay. You got it. You need to send me an email and claim your prize. Confirm to me that you're over the age of 18 or 13 or over with parental permission. That keeps me out of trouble with COPPA and child protection laws and YouTube. And give me your mailing address, Jay, and I'll send you maybe your first ever bookend bill. Second one of those I have missed now. Anyway, if you want to get involved, we donate our $50 hunts once a month to any adult watching along with someone 18 or younger. You sign up by sending me that same email address and say, hey, we want to get signed up for the free youth hunt. And any of the finds we find in the box go to you. We also give you a collector's kit named after one of my 2 grandsons that hunt with me. We also give you them a silver certificate, a 90% Walking Liberty $50, and hopefully get them started on this great hobby. So, why is it some of the emblems more of a gap in the O than others? That stamp, if that's what you're talking about, is you can find it way misplaced. If it's way misplaced, you've got something that's worth some money, and it's one of the things that I look for. And out of 60,000 bills searched, I haven't found one that's totally wacky out of place. You can also find the serial number way low on the bill, and if you find those are heirs, and they are worth money over face value. You want to hang on to them. And the reason some get misplaced is because part of it includes a bit of a manual process. And errors can be made. All right, most of those were facing in the same direction as well. These will be our bills 400 to 500 that we're searching tonight. This will be the last 100 I'm going to search tonight. At the end of these 500, or this 100, at the end of this 100, I will be giving away that silver certificate. Blue ink, blue seal, 1957A. In this condition would be considered to be a VG or a VF. Worth over $5 for sure, and very collectible. And someone's going to win it. All you have to do is be here, enter a command when I tell you to, be 18 or over, 13 or over with parental permission, and somebody's going to win it. And when we give stuff away, you will find people that are in this chat right now that I have received something from me. We really give it away. We will send it to you. A lot of older coins from the 50s to 2000, Chinese, Philippines, England. Any oh boy. Man, foreign coins are tough. I tell you what I would do, Jerry. I have an app on my phone that is called Coinoscope. 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 And I would recommend adding that app to your phone, Coinoscope. And if you take a picture of the obverse, the front of a coin, I find it to be about 90% accurate, that it will pull up those foreign coins and it will tell you what it is. And then to the right, it will give you different websites that you can click on. And many of them will take you to sites that value foreign coins, and you can get an idea of value that way. Now, what it won't do is grade the coin for you and tell you what conditions it's in. And coins are graded on a scale of 0 to 70, with 0 being horribly awful and 70 being perfect. but it'll still give you a range of what the value would be. That would be the way I would do it. Congratulations, Felicia. Nice repeater. In change. That's awesome. I'm telling you, check your change. Check your change. $1 bill with serial number 4 sevens, a 6, and 3 sevens. 7 sevens, Joy. That's awesome. A binary. That's worth well over $20, my friend. Congratulations. Really, really nice. How much is $1? Well, I buy these all for $1, but I'm looking for the ones that are worth more than $1, and hopefully I'll get to show you some of those here shortly. I think my most valuable dollar that I have found is probably worth $30 or $40 right now. But I know a lot of people that have found them. I mean, if you find a solid or a true binary, meaning all zeros and ones, or all ones, you get into the hundreds of dollars. That is a 1374. That is a nothing. Thought it was a trinary note there for a second. We have only found 2 star notes tonight. What is going on? We found 9 last night. We need to get with it. We need to find some more star notes. Been a little slower, and these are Federal Reserve notes. Last night's were teller notes. Again, you just never know. There's an older note. 1988A. Now remember, I told you, and that serial number is not fancy. 1995, 1993, and 1988A series could be what we call a web note. When you look at the reverse of like the bill I searched a second ago, you see that 17 below the E of 1? That is the printing plate number for the reverse of that bill. If you find that on the top of the E instead of the bottom of the E, that means it was printed using a special printing process in those 3 years that is called the web note, and it was printed off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. So we're going to roll this one over and see. And I see, unfortunately, that printing plate number 171. But just because this is a 1988A in decent shape, and the average lifespan of a dollar bill is $8, so this is truly a survivor, I'm going to keep it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to that resource I talked about earlier. This is a standard guide to small size U.S. paper money, 1928 to date. I'm going to go with the $1 bills, and I'm going to look for a 1988A. 1988A is right there. This starts with a B. It's from New York. So we go down here, New York, and in crispy uncirculated shape, I don't know if you can see that, it's worth $4. I wouldn't call that one crispy uncirculated, but it's nice enough to be worth at least $2 to $3. So I shall keep that 1988A. I keep everything 1995 and earlier. Some people keep everything before 2000. Just depends on what you want to do and how many ones you want to have in your collection, I suppose. So that's a good find. 1969 notes. JM, so a Federal Reserve note will come with a strap on it like this that says Federal Reserve Bank, 1s, 100. And those are notes that have been sent in by banks to the Federal Reserve when they transfer money. And then the Federal Reserve will bundle those, send them back out to banks as they order change. And so it's coming from a Federal Reserve Bank, of which there are many. Teller strap will not say Federal Reserve on it, and it will have a stamp on it. And I don't have any handy because I searched them all last night. And it will be stamped with the bank name where it came from. And the teller straps are $1 bills, 100 $1 bills that have come into that bank through deposits. And the bank, when they get 100 in a drawer, they will strap them up and put them in the vault. And I've got one bank that sells me, they're busy enough that they get a lot of teller straps of $1 bills, so I buy them from them. So that's the difference. Awesome. 67, 69 grades are awesome. All right. Oh, that's a quad. Almost a really cool note. Almost a really cool note. 0, 0, 4 sixes, and a 2, 0. If that had been 0, 0, 4 sixes, and 0, 0 would be really awesome. Still, it's a quad note with 4 sixes, and those are worth a couple bucks, so I hang on to all my quad notes. I prefer them to lead off or end a serial number, but beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, they do. They haven't changed often. Well, Megan, I'm glad you stumbled onto us as well. One thing this format does with YouTube or advertising them in the shorts feed is it brings in a lot of people that otherwise wouldn't normally look at coin or currency. And it's bringing in a lot of new people to this hobby, I hope, that are getting interested. This is another older bill, 1988. Now it's not a 1988A, so it's not doesn't have a possibility of being a web note. What it is though, that bill is crispy, 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 like it's brand new, despite it being a 1988. I've got to open up a new bill protector. People ask me all the time, where do you get your bill protectors? BCW, Deluxe Currency, regular bill holders, and I buy those from Amazon.com. And I buy them in packs of 50, and I gotta open up a new pack because I just used my last one because I want to protect that 1988 because it has lived this long in perfect shape. I want to keep it in perfect shape because that's going to be, that 88A we looked up was a $4 in crispy uncirculated, so that's going to be worth at least $4, I assume. I'm not going to take the time to look it up right now. Note to self, order more currency holders. You're going to run out, but that is a beautiful 1988. That guy, Brooke, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you here. We will hang on to that one. All right. Do I notice rare? Gabriella, I came back from Alabama 2 weeks ago. I went down to a funeral, and on the way back, I got a star note in my change. We lived in Mexico City for a couple years, and I brought back a bunch from there. But I have gotten a Buffalo nickel and a couple star notes and change relatively recently. So yes, check your change. 68 RBJ, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. My bill protector is just a piece of plastic. Well, that's okay. These are BCM. BCM is the brand name of these, and these are made so that it won't damage the bill in any way or let it fade. BCW. I think I might have said BCM. BCW. All right, back to the search. Anyone I've missed in chat, I apologize. It's certainly not intentional. It's a physical limitation of my capacity. We do appreciate everyone that is in here tonight, all the new subscribers. Appreciate all of our subscribers. We have over 15,000 people that have popped in with us tonight, so thank you for that. I have a few foreign notes, not a ton. And I say a few, I probably have a couple hundred that we have collected. You're welcome, Jerry. Yeah, you could put more than one bill in these, certainly. You wouldn't be able to see the others, of course. You can also buy books. And I've got books that you can put 4 to the sheet, and you can see front and back and then scan through where I put some of my better finds in. You can buy those. I bought those also on Amazon. 1776, December. Too bad there's not 47 days in December. That would be kind of cool. But we try to do this format. When I say we, I mean me. I try to do this format and hunt. Well, first off, come on, Paul. They can't see when it's that high up. By the way, I'm called Paul because that's what my grandkids call me. And my oldest grandson couldn't say Grandpa, and he started calling me Paul, and it stuck. And spare time is what I thought I would have when I retired, but it hasn't worked out so much that way. I was saying something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We went over 12,000 subs last night. I do try to stream in this format at least 3 times a week. This will be 2 nights in a row. I'm going to try to do tomorrow night also. My grandson, oldest, will be here. So he may help me tomorrow night, and we may search more than just 500 if he's here. Let's see if I can get this set up for 2 people searching at once. That'll be confusing. We'll mess us all up. I may just let him search and I'll MC. That sounds like a good idea. He has been searching coins with me for over 4 years. He's very, very good, much better than me with speed of searching like half dollars and nickels. He's just getting used to searching the dollar bills, so it might be good for you all because he might miss more than I'm missing. Although I'm good for a few bookends every night, it seems like. And then Saturday's his birthday party with all his buddies coming over to hunt. But if they're not here too late, I may do a stream Saturday night as well. We'll see. We have been searching coins for over 4 years. We've got over 1,700 videos out there on YouTube land for you to watch. We have a format where you can look, and the nickels, a lot of our nickels are nickel box battles where both myself and one of my grandsons will search a box of nickels, and we developed a point system for value of the nickels you find, like anything older than 1959, and then if you have a Buffalo nickel or a Silver War nickel or a Liberty V nickel or a Proof nickel or a foreign nickel, they all have different point values, and we have a lot of those out there. We really enjoy our nickel hunts, and we got a ton of videos out there of us hunting half dollars. Boy, we're not finding very much. What is going on? What is going on? I think that, Scotty K, the most valuable one I know of is probably $40 or $50. That is a super radar palindrome note. But I have found several of the 2013 star notes where Fort Worth, Texas and Washington, D.C., the 2 places where all paper money is printed in the U.S. gets printed. And in 2013, no 2 notes are supposed to have the same serial number. And Fort Worth and Washington, D.C. messed up, and they printed a run of star notes that have the same serial number. And I have found 20 that are one of the twin sisters. And if you happen to put 2 of those together and have both of the twin sisters the same serial number, that's worth thousands of dollars. There's a website to go out to that's called the Star Note Project. And you can register your finds and look and see if anyone has found the twin sister and hook up with them, put your bills together, and split the proceeds when you auction them off. So one of those may be more future value, but I've not found, not put them together. And it's so highly mathematically unlikely that you would ever find both of them. But I suppose stranger things have happened. 599-555-08. Close, but not what we're looking for. All right, can we get at least one more good find? We haven't found a birth date note tonight. We started out finding a bunch of almost birth date notes and didn't. Maybe we can pop a birth date note. Or something special. You never know. I do average over 1 star note per strap. Tonight we've only got 2, and this is our 5th strap. There's another old bill. We found more older bills tonight than usual. That's a 1999. A lot of people would keep 1999s, keep everything older than 2000. In perfect shape, a 1999 is only worth $2 right now. This one's not in perfect shape, so I won't be keeping that. But a lot of collectors would keep anything older than a 2000. MC, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. How would one get uncirculated notes and coins? From your bank is I have a relationship with the bank, and they order me boxes of coins to search every week, and they order me dollar bills, and sometimes the dollar bills will come in uncirculated. I got one bank where I buy uncirculated $2 bills. That's really the only way they come in. I inevitably get uncirculated boxes every year as the new coins come out of each denomination. And really, after you've got one, I try to keep one of each and put in my collection. But, if they're all 2024s, they really don't have any great value. Now, if you find one early in the year, the first 3 months, you can sell them. But later than that, they really don't have any value. But you just really would get lucky or lucky or unlucky. A lot of people have run in recently. The U.S. Mint, in their infinite wisdom, decided to make 50 million 2023 half dollars when they usually have only been making 5 million. And I don't know why they did that, but a lot of people that do what I do and search half dollars went through weeks and months of finding nothing but boxes of 2023s. And those aren't really entertaining to watch somebody search. There is an error on the 2023 if you can get lucky and find it. That is a double diobverse on the front of the coin. But that's the way you would get uncirculated. Or, if you want to pay full retail for it, you can go to a coin show or your local coin shop, and you can buy uncirculated condition stuff. In every search that I do, I find something that is in uncirculated condition. A 1943 S nickel is most definitely worth something. And a $20 star note is worth a little over 20 if it's in really good shape. Less of a market for it, but it's probably worth $22. 43S nickel is a war nickel, and the S mint mark is big and above Monticello instead of to the right of it. And those are 35% silver, and those are worth around $2, or not $2. Yeah, I think they're worth around $2 right now. I'd have to look it up to make sure, but it is 35% silver. A super repeater with consecutive bills, rare. That would be pretty rare, MC. If you found super repeaters, I don't know how a super repeater could be on consecutive bills, though, because they wouldn't both be repeaters. 70 out of the 100 notes, including 10 important consecutive notes. Cool. Cool. 6 was off center. Yes, it was. Saw that. Copper Owl. The back-to-back world champs are 1-0. Boy, Copper Owl. We have no running game, and we didn't get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but we won, and I like that. Zimbabwe money was taken out of circulation because of hyperinflation doesn't even start to cover the word. But you can buy as collectibles on AppMex.com $500 million Zimbabwe notes, $1 billion Zimbabwe notes, even higher than that. And the higher denomination they are, they're no longer in circulation. They became totally worthless. But from a collectible standpoint, the higher denomination on the Zimbabwe money has a really good value. The $1 billion notes, if I remember right, are like $20 each, which doesn't sound like a lot for a $1 billion note, but it's not too bad. Good point, Coins. I agree with that. Hey, Anne Frank, good to see you. A couple star notes, a couple bookends, some quads, an X note. Not as good as last night. some older bills, a crispy uncirculated 1988 older bill, an 88A bill, some bookends, and a couple bookends I've missed, of course. By the way, if you're here and you enjoy this, Copper Owl that commented back there, Copper Owl is another content provider. And as a matter of fact, he's too busy for this, but since he came in, if I can make this work, he is also going to be now a moderator. So he's in blue color. But he hunts half dollars every Sunday afternoon. And he is a very entertaining channel, and he's become a good friend of ours. And feel free to add him, give him a sub. He has a lot of content out there as well. And he searches pretty much the same things we do. He is a night owl. Being an owl, of course, I think all owls are night owls. And he'll do late night streams sometime. I couldn't sleep a couple weeks ago, and I popped in and he was searching dollar bills at like 2 a.m. It's like, hey, you turned into me. What are you doing? We are coming up to the end of our last strap of $1 bills. 1999 Singapore banknotes. Cool. Never done that. Never done that. Yeah, there's Copper Owl. Check him out. Very good channel. Good friend of ours. He has been here. He has searched with us. He and his daughter were here back in, when was that? June, Father's Day. Around Father's Day after the coin show, they popped over. We enjoyed having them here. A star note. Finally, our third star note. Let me see some stars. That star indicates this was printed as a replacement note, because when they printed these bills originally in 2017, they made some mistakes, damaged some, misprinted some, and to have enough, they made a special run of star notes to make up for it. And we find a star note, we go over here to a website called mycurrencycollection.com, and it is a star note lookup page. And this one is a 2017, and we enter the denomination, the year, and then the entire serial number, H027568875. Now on star notes, 90% of them are printed in runs of 3.2 million bills. But if you find one that's a lower run than 3.2 million bills, it can be more valuable. So this site will tell you, and in this case, it tells me it was a run size of 3.2 million. Now only 3.7 million printed, but 3.2 million, if you look at the heat chart down here, is a less rare. It's over here in the frozen tundra of the heat chart. So that's not going to add any value to our bill at all. But this bill is not in great shape, but star notes in good shape are going for $2 to $3 now on eBay, $1 bills. And we keep all our star notes because even that one's worth a couple bucks. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Hello 710, good to see you. All right, 02013112. So that would be February 1st of the year 3112 or December 31st of the year 201. Neither of those are worth any money, so we will send it back. We do have a giveaway here at the end of the stream, so hang tight. Maybe we can eke one more find out of this. I don't know. Bills have been pretty stingy tonight. We still got 3, 6, 7, 9, 11. We still got 14 finds tonight. All right, that's going to wrap up the hunt portion of this. So what we're going to do, we're going to give away this silver certificate. We're going to give away this silver certificate, 1957A, blue seal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the giveaway here. And if everything works right, there's going to be a note that pops up in the chat that says, a gall has started, And what you need to do is enter exclamation GAW in the chat, just exclamation GAW, and that will enter you. It won't let you enter more than once, so if you do it, you'll get a notification that you're entered. But somebody is going to win this. Now, you have to be 18 years or older or 13 years or older with parental permission, because that is the law. I cannot market to kiddos. And it's also YouTube rules. It's also my rule. To enter, and you have to send me an email and claim it. $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. One of these days, I'm going to find one of these while searching dollar bills, and I'm going to fall out of my chair and have to regain consciousness. But so far, 60,000 bills down, and I have not found one. So one of these days, there's 154 people watching. We've got 83 likes. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button and you've enjoyed the stream, please do. If you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We've been searching coins on YouTube for over 4 years. We've been searching currency for fancy serial numbers for the last 6 months. We try to do a stream with this format at least 3 times a week. We do a daily short video, and we would appreciate your support. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that thumbs up or to subscribe. We have gained over 200 subscribers tonight, so I appreciate all of you for that. All of our existing subscribers. We passed 12,000 last night, Copper Al. The grandsons are rooting for 20,000 by year end. I don't know. I tell them it's a pipe dream. All I can do is keep streaming. I can just keep streaming. Nope, I've never seen a wild silver certificate either. But I know there are people that do this that have found them. Just not me. But maybe one of those days. Cool coins. Mike Dollar, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. All right, let's see how much time is left. 31 seconds. I'm going to put this up here. 31 seconds left in the giveaway. Exclamation GAW. Only 24 people entered out of 150 watching. I don't know if they're all under 13, or some people don't like my silver certificates. I'm not sure how that works. But you got 9 seconds to enter, exclamation GAW, and you got a 1 in 25 chance to win right now. Where I come from, those are good odds. Oh, some more popped in. All right, you got 27 people in. Good luck, everybody. The winner is Brad Ellerman. Congratulations, Brad Ellerman. I think that's a first-time winner. Congratulations, Brad. I think the last couple nights we've had first-time winners. Now, Brad, the work starts for you. The work starts for you. Nothing's free, right? It's only a tiny bit of work. But congratulations, Brad. That is awesome. Let me complete that. Let me go back over here. Let me go back over here. Brad, if you're still here, and I hope you are since you just entered and you just won, what you need to do is send me an email. And Elizabeth, if you would put in exclamation email for me. Dan Helps, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That beauty is yours. I don't know if it's your first silver certificate or not, but it's yours. But you need to send me an email, Brad. You need to do a couple things on your email. You need to say, hey, I'm claiming that fancy dollar I won on your channel, and here's my address so you can mail it to me. And also confirm to me that you are over the age of 18. I'll put the email in right now. Nope, somebody already beat me to it. There it is. PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. And congratulations, Brad. So don't forget to include your shipping address and the confirmation of age. I don't want to get in trouble for giving away money. That would be terrible. And the law's there for a good reason. So we will follow that and make sure that we stay copacetic. There's a birthday note we found recently with the rules. I am under the age of 5,000. Me too, but I'm getting closer every time. So congratulations, Brad. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. We found only 3-star notes, but we did find 3-star notes. That's okay. That one, and that one, and that one. We found a couple of quad notes with 4 numbers in a row, ending in 4 8s, 4 6s right in the very middle. We found this beautiful, crispy, uncirculated 1988 note. That's probably the nicest find of the night right there. That's ultra cool. We did find an X note, and I don't find very many of those. X at the end, very rare. And then we found some bookends and some other goodies as well. So we did find some stuff. I may do this tomorrow night. I'll definitely do it tomorrow night or Saturday night, so come check it out. If you haven't turned on your bell notifications, you might want to, and turn it on for all. That way when I go live or I schedule a stream, it will let you know that that's coming up, and you'll know it's happening. We do have daily shorts that go out either at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. every day on coin hunting, and we do this format at least 3 times a week. And when we get through with baseball season, we'll be doing every Saturday again at 2 p.m. our big stream where we hunt lots of $half. So, hey, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. Felicia, that same email, if anyone's got a question or wants to get in on the kid hunt with your 18 or under free hunt on our channel, you can email me at PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. So, I don't know on the cell phone where the bell is. Maybe somebody else could tell you. I don't know if one of my mods know that. You do have an X note, Elizabeth. Congratulations. That's enough right there, Brad. Just say that in your email, so I will have that. Blackpin 256, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. For sure, you can go to my homepage, click on my name, go to my homepage on YouTube, and there will be a place for notifications there where you can turn on the bell notification. And it just lets you know if I got anything going on, if I'm streaming live or if I've released a video or have something scheduled, it'll let you know. So, Gina Ferguson says, click on his picture and it will pull up. Thank you. Thank you for that, Gina. Hey, thank y'all for being here. It's late. Thanks for hanging with me on a late Thursday night. Copper Owl, good to see you, my friend. Elizabeth Flood, thanks for being here. Copper Owl's been a member for 43 months. Goodness gracious, almost 4 years. Thank you for that, Copper Owl. I appreciate it. All right, you all have a good night. Have an awesome Friday. The weekend's almost here. Take care. And I'll see all of you again soon when Paul has more spare time. God bless and good night, all.